Obama was, in a way, in his own kind of sly way, much more cunning about the way that he presented his idea. He goes, this is now a country which allows people with funny names. I think he means himself and Kamala Harris. Yeah, they have funny names, but nevertheless, the country is big-hearted enough to accommodate these funny names. Now, Obama goes on with his message, and his message is a conservative one, or a conservative sounding one. And Obama has always done this. He did this at Harvard Law School when he convinced conservatives to vote for him for president of Harvard Law Review. He did this in 2004 at the Democratic National Convention. He did this at his conventions in 2008 and 12. To listen to Obama, you would think you're listening almost to a moderate Republican, but he's not. It is all smoke and mirrors. It is all deceit. And the point is, really, we know that by now. We can't pretend, it's kind of like in 1953 or 1952, if you listen to Castro, I am not a socialist, I'm not a communist. There are a lot of well-meaning people who thought, well, maybe he's not. And then he turns out to be. But once Castro has been dictator for a decade or 2 decades, and then he says, I'm not a communist, well, he didn't do that. But if he did, people would be like, what are you saying? We have been able to observe your actions. So when Obama now preaches against division, you know that he is the fomenter of division. He's the arsonist who's showing up as the firefighter. When Obama talks about inclusion, he doesn't mean including us. He actually means that he wants to mobilize the powers of the government to exclude those of us that he sees as outside of his American remaking of America. And so this is a very kind of double-edged rhetoric. It's almost like you've got to listen to this guy and translate as he goes along. And so I was doing this both with Obama and Michelle, and wondering if that Obama kind of secret sauce was still going over. I mean, it goes over in the convention, to be sure, but is it going over in the country? I'm less sure about that. I think a lot of people already have their antenna going or already at high alert with regard to Obama.